Hey guys, welcome to Radiant Guardians, welcome back. My name is Crispy. Please rock that like, subscribe and share for your girl, would really appreciate that. And also check out the links in the description box down below. You'll find 2 links to meditation, a link to our Telegram page and also a link to Ismael Perez's website. I am going to share an article with you guys, and we're going to learn all about what it is to be aware of divide and conquer. Right, let's have a look at what we can learn about divide and conquer, because there is so much happening at the moment, and right, we can't be too relaxed just because we've got Donald Trump in office, right, and the white hats working diligently, and also the Indigos, the way showers, the light workers and Starseeds, everybody is working diligently. But you know what? The dark side is too, okay? It is a game of chess, guys, alright? And everybody has their moves, okay? So we just cannot be too relaxed, I mean, the thing is that, think about it, Donald Trump should have won the election back in 2020, but he didn't, right? He didn't win that election the next go round, okay? He won it in 2016 and then he went for it, and I mean, the dark forces, right, the dark forces really had it all planned out what they were going to do so that he couldn't win the election again, he couldn't get back in office again. And I do know, I get it, he did win, but they cheated, right? So what I'm trying to say is that, yeah, he's in office now, however, there is still time, right? There's still time till we reach 2030, and apparently it's a race. It is a race, you guys, alright? It is a race to make those moves, but make those moves very wisely and make sure that that everything is going according to plan, because we just don't know what the dark forces are up to and what they're going to do behind the scenes. And everybody is like, I don't want any of us to be too relaxed about it, okay? So let's just be alert, be aware, right? Be aware and be alert. Come back down to earth, guys. Don't spend too much time out in the cosmos and the galaxies and the universes, right? Don't spend too much time in the cosmos, right? Let's just come back down to earth, and yeah, well, I mean, goodness. I think sometimes we can get a little bit lost out there, and then it's like, oh my god, we've gone too far. Come back to self. Keep working on self, being the best version of yourself that you can be. And yeah, because I tell you what, for thousands of years it has been about mind control, it's been about implants, it's been about downloads of corrupt how do we say, data, right? Data, information, false histories. Man, have they been they were working really hard, right? Working really hard to keep us in the dark. And you don't think that they'll put their broom away? You think they're going to put their broom away and just, it's okay, we'll just work on the others and, work with that lot. Oh no. This is a battle for our consciousness. It is a war for our consciousness. It's a war for our souls. And there's a motorbike down there and someone just having a joyride and everything like that. And yeah, that's what you probably can hear in the background. But anyway, yeah, please rock that like, guys. I'm going to share this article right now, and we're going to learn about divide and conquer. We're going to learn about the coming days, mind control, you know, everything mind control. We're going to learn all about that, and we have to know what we're up against. We have to know what our enemies are capable of doing, right? We've got to know what their next moves are, and absolutely got to be on top of our game. All right. Anyway, so I'm going to share this article with you guys, and 333. Let's keep learning. Let's keep going. Let's keep evolving. Let's keep growing. Okay. Earth School, amazing place to be right now. The most exciting time to be. Alright, divide and conquer tactics. Let's have a look at that. Divide and conquer tactics. Let's have a look at what we can learn about divide and conquer tactics. Alright? Okay, here we go. So many awakened starseeds and indigos are not inherently manipulators, deceivers, or power mongers, as they have come from an advanced civilization. As a result, our group tends to be even naive to the hidden motivations, deceit, and complex psycho-emotional manipulation tactics that are used on Earth to maintain power. When we do not understand, oh my god, I think I need glasses. Oh my god, the word's a little bit blurry. When we do not understand the scheming motivations and deliberate divide and conquer tactics that are behind psychopathic behaviors, we can be blindsided by the negative forces that are generated in deceptive and secretive agendas. Wow, yeah, that is so true. Okay, that is so true. And another way to feel the truth and to know the truth is feel the energy and the vibration of the whomever you're listening to and whomever is giving information. And also, you know what? Don't forget, use your discernment and also do your own homework and double check, right? Any video with any information that you're getting, even my videos, right? Using all discernment, intuition, and only take what resonates for you. But yeah, double check that other people's information and everything that they share is lining up, guys. All right, feel the vibration. That is how you know if it is truth. Okay. All right, let's keep going. There are dark forces in the world that can take advantage of our emotional weaknesses and lack of knowledge in order to harvest negative emotional energy and further enslave human consciousness. And that can happen. They take advantages of our weaknesses and they can use that against us. Alright? I mean, we can actually, and there is such a thing as going back to sleep and falling back to sleep or dozing off. Right? There is. And we can. And it can happen if we're not careful. So, like I said, always alert, always aware, always checking and making sure. So, yeah, there are dark forces in the world that take advantage of our emotional weaknesses and lack of knowledge. Alright? Lack of knowledge. Oh my goodness. That's a big one, you guys. Having a lack of knowledge and not getting the information and the resources and not doing the work, right? Not doing the work and checking and searching, okay? And also, come right back in here, stay grounded, right? Get out there in nature, beautiful nature, hug some trees, okay? And meditate, alright? Lots of meditation and prayer meditation, spending time with the Most High God, Okay, and let me remind you, remind you that, you know, God doesn't have a gender. God is not he, nor God is she. God is the living prime creator source. All right, energy, frequency, vibration. Okay, I just wanted to make that clear. So consequently, in order to perceive the harmful motivations behind the extensively pre-planned line of attack and schemes that are used by those who are predatorial in nature, and we must study divine conquer strategies. And so on planet Earth, we have humans and non-humans. And, you know, it's funny because it's like, you know, how they're always saying that, you know, we're the only species on this planet, and, you know, they always create movies like, we've got to see what's out there. Let's send a signal, send a signal to see if there's any other life that is out there. And, you know, the crazy thing is that if you go back and look at history and ancient Mesopotamia and all the histories of like that, right? Egypt, ancient Egypt, everything like that, and it's all connected, right? Connected to other beings from other planets. I mean, we call them the Anunnaki. Call them the Anunnaki, and you know, them guys, right? Oh man, and they still make movies about, oh, we got to see what's out there. We're alone on this planet, you know. Is there any other? Oh, come on, they live among us. They are among us. All right, where did we get up to? So the definition. Many of these predatorial people are power mongers that call themselves leaders, but they are really the popular opposite. So yeah, absolutely. And the definition of the leader to be of service to the collective groups, to something larger than self-interest. And so power mongers use extensive manipulation and psychological warfare strategies to get what they want from others. They use coercion and intimidation as basic tools to siphon energy and resources. So to more fully understand the manipulation tactics and strategies of those predator minds who have taken over the power structures on Earth, it is important to identify and recognize their welfare strategies. Hold on a second, guys. Better check if I turn my keys off just in case I can't start my car. Alright. Because I wound down my window just a little bit because it's a little bit warm. Alright, anyway, where did I get up to? So, important to identify and recognize their warfare strategies, and as they are being carried out in the environment as crimes against humanity. Can we identify the makers and define crimes against humanity that are hidden within complex media manipulation and diversion tactics of divide and conquer strategies? Are we willing to seek the truth and recognize that there are anti-human agendas that is methodologically, hold on. And so are we willing to seek truth and recognize that there is anti-human agendas that are methodologically planned out to internationally harm and destroy the human race and the earth? What would be the motivational behind power mongers, both humans and non-humans, that have made the choice to sell out humanity, to acquire earthly power and wealth for blood ransom, which feeds their alien handlers. I know, right? So warfare strategy for takeover. In order to stop unconsciously commiserating with divide and conquer tactics used by corrupt power structures, rewarding predatory people that do not care about the harm they inflict on others. We have to see them in action and understand their larger objectives. Predators, controllers, and tyrants employ the iconic deception strategies. Most important, psycho-emotional warfare manipulation tactics used for the purpose of annihilation and their competition, perceived enemies, which is divide and conquer. And we saw a lot of that back in 2020, right? Oh my goodness, it was going down, guys. It was sure going down in 2020 to 2021, right? Divide and conquer. Woohoo! Oh man, that was all happening. It was happening close to the end of the year into 2021. Wow. So divide and conquer is primarily a iconic deception strategy used by the NAA to weaken and disable humanity by supporting its ideologies through shaping of its negative belief system into the fabric of the global society. Broadcasting divide and conquer belief systems is directly related to shaping a world death culture based on endless wars and producing ever-present enemies. We must see divide and conquer when it is being enacted and be self-aware enough to stop promoting the power structure and predatory people that insist on carrying out divide and conquer tactics against human or humanity. Divide and conquer ultimately serves the NAA, and it is the most important warfare principle to understand in the intended conquering of the earth and the consciousness enslavement of human race. When the human race is divided, we are easily infiltrated and conquered. Easily. We become putty in their hands, and that took place in like 2020, 2021. Alright, BLM, remember that? And a lot was going on and it just all went down. Wow. And not only that, I forget that guy's name that the police had shot. Yeah, that kind of started everything, right? We saw all the violence, we saw all the people just protesting, and there was a lot of violence going on. There was a lot of buildings being destroyed amongst all of that. Anyway, let's carry on. To gain and maintain power by breaking up larger concentrations of power into smaller pieces that have less power than the group that is implementing the warfare strategy for takeover. And so the use of divide and conquer warfare strategy is meant to empower the group of predator people and the psychopathic controller or ruler of archetype, human or non-human, to gain complete rule over another group of people in order to take total control over them and their resources. And just as I was saying before, we saw a lot of that in 2021 happening. The strategy is to break up existing power structures and strong leadership, and to take away open access to important knowledge and information. This includes corrupting details of historical events and obfuscation current global events through news that washes out factual records. This also includes placing obstacles on smaller power groups to prevent them from uniting or linking up and sharing their communications, which help to build strong and unified networks that open access to greater knowledge. Additionally, these include preventing solidarity from forming within shared interest groups, intentionally causing division and separation through rivalries, fueling hostile oppositions that generate discord, breeding chaos and confusion, directing of a host of complex psychological manipulation tactics that are used to breed hold up guys, bit of a helicopter in the air. There we go. Tactics that are used to breed egoic based conflicts and distrust among the people. And so the tactic is to divide the populations and factions of people with shared interest or common goals who might be able to oppose their rule and challenge their power if collectively identified against the controller group. And so the agenda to generate conflicts can be covert and hidden, or completely obvious when knowledgeable about divide and conquer strategies that are used for takeover or infiltration of any kind or organization or group, nation or territory. And so divide and conquer predatory tactics can be seen just about everywhere in the negative ego mind control that exists in the materialistic 3D way of life. Alright, so this reflects the long-term shaping of anti-life impulses and values that have been infiltrated into the controller pillars of society. Thus, it trickles down into the unconscious behavior and impulses of many individuals throughout society, which directly influences them in the way they communicate, relate, and think of other people. Gosh, you guys, it is so windy out there. I don't know if you can hear the wind blowing at the moment, and sometimes, I mean, my car might just, car might just move a little bit. Oh my gosh. But you know what? It's kind of a overcast weather, but it's like it's still hot. Kind of like muggy hot. Anyway, alright, let's keep going. Divide and rule. Alright. This is juicy information, you guys. I hope you're enjoying it. Please rock that like, guys. Thus, divide and conquer strategies, also called divide and rule, works through inciting division and separation, intentionally provoking conflicts between the collective interest of the people, so the warmongering strategies can maintain their power and increase their agenda by assuming rulership over all of the infighting groups and their resources. Historically, this strategy was used in many different ways by empires that were seeking to expand their territories and natural resources. Divide and conquer is the primarily psychological warfare motivation used by the NAA to mind control humanity. And we're going to learn about mind control, right? We're going to learn about implants and everything, and downloads and programs that they use, all right, to control those that are still living according to their programs. We'll have a look at that in another video. All right, so yeah, historically this strategy was used in many different ways by empires that were seeking to expand their territories and natural resources. Divide and conquer is the primarily psychological warfare motivation used by the NAA to mind control humanity, to incite division and violent conflicts among the people of Earth. So they waged perpetual wars to kill, sacrifice, and traumatize their own species. And you want to know why they do all this as well? So they can create loosch, guys. A lot of it is creating loosch, that energy that people put out there when there's fear, when there's anger, when there's violence, when there's anxiety. Everything that is negative is creating that energy for the dark forces to feed off of. And that's what that loosch is. Alright? A lot of this, divide and conquer, and conquer and rule, right? Divide and rule is to create a lot of that loosch. And that is negative energy put out there, and that's something that they can work with and that they can feed on. Alright? That's why they don't want us here, because we're putting out high frequency energy vibration of beautiful unconditional love and light. Absolutely. We're raising the energy frequency vibration, and they hate that. And so that's why there's a war for our consciousness, to bring us back into a low vibration, so we don't raise the vibration energy of planet Earth. So that's what I say. Stick with me and keep going, guys. Alright? Okay, so a planet and global population that is divided and war against itself is weak and easily conquered. It can be effortlessly ruled and enslaved from the outside or through covert means. So divide and rule strategies have three general broad strokes that are implemented: subdue, to target or enemy identified for takeover. And so encouraging divisions, conflicts, and chaos among the opposing groups to prevent information of strong alliances and unification that could challenge the power of the controller or ruler. Promoting and heavily rewarding those predatory people that are willing to cooperate and participate with the controller's objectives or NAA agenda to absolutely rule others, no matter how immoral, inhumane, or unethical. And fostering distrust, hostility, and hatred to incite violence or war between any powerful people or groups that could pose a threat to the controllers. And I'm just going to say a little thing here. Now, I think it was in 2002 or 2008. Okay. Between 2002 and 2008, they had an Olympic opening, right? And in that Olympic opening, I think it was a big event and parade. And I think it was, oh man, it was just before Donald Trump took office. or after he took office, or no, it would have been before he took office, back in 2016, so it was earlier, right? Kind of like 2000, oh my god, I think one of you guys out there would know about it. But anyway, there was a big event happening, and oh my god, it was so satanic, right? They were creating all of that loosch, and I think it was I'm pretty sure it was maybe 2015 or 2016. Could be along those lines, not like 2008. It's too far back. Probably into 2015 or 2014, something around about like that. Yeah, and there was like hospital beds. There were like these big, huge puppets or something like that, and everything was like really, really satanic stuff. It was yuck. Anyway. Alright, divide and conquer and divide and rule should be thought of as warfare tactic that is purposely used against the perceived enemy in order to awaken and destroy them. If we observe divide and conquer tactics being used everywhere in the human civilization globally, then we can easily recognize the fact that this warfare tactic is being implemented to incapacitate and disable humanity. This means, what does this mean? This means that we are being perceived as the enemy, and warfare tactics are being implemented against us without us realizing what is occurring. So the question to ask as we investigate the macrocosm of planetary leadership and beyond is, who is that perceives the human race as the enemy? I wonder. So in warfare, many tactics are psychological, and a process is set up to dehumanize and demoralize, confuse and terrorize the opponent, so that the battle is won with less physical resources and no actual combat. All of these principles of warfare are transferable into the 3D settings that have been socially engineered for humanity to carry out the death culture. Once we can see the dividing strategy and the maintain of principle warfare planning out in the world around us, we are equipped with the higher knowledge to spiritually strengthen and unify ourselves. This higher knowledge helps us to shift the paradigm of divide and conquer on earth to instead consciously choose to participate with peaceful resolution while rejecting the push towards strategy. Alright, archontic, deception and strategy. So psychologically warfare approach of divide and conquer tactics used by the NAA to condition anti-human values and erode integrity in the masses is called the archontic deception strategy. The archontic deception strategy is used to socially engineer the death culture, a culture of fear, dishonesty, deception, and intimidation. This is to achieve through Pavlovian mind control conditioning that adopts extremely self-destructive behaviors as the standard model to guide human behavior. And through conditioning, these same behaviors repeatedly in mass media to manufacture social norms. It has produced a population of people that commonly display these negative ego qualities of fear, dishonesty, and deception as an acceptable value system that guides their deepest motivations and interactions. People without a value system of personal integrity are easily corrupted and manipulated by mass mind control, producing unstable, erratic, and destructive behavior. This produces the mindset of a slave. Wow, guys, can you hear the wind? Oh, she is pretty windy. But there's, you know, the sun is out, it's an overcast, and there's a bit of wind, and my car's moving just a little bit. Alright, anyways, carry on. So, Satanics and Luciferians know that by controlling the mind, one can gain control over the human soul and spirit. Did you guys hear that? That's why we remain in here, you guys, right? We come right back in here, do our work, right? Remain in meditations, remain out in beautiful nature. Don't go out there in the 3D matrix and hang around out there, right? Because that's where all the control is happening. Once you leave here, they can control you when you're out there. So stay here, do all your inner work, and be the best version of yourself. Anchor in your beautiful light, right? Yeah. Spend some time in prayer and with your guides, with your team, alright? And grounding, lots of grounding, eating clean, and doing all of that. Alright, okay, let's keep going. So thus, through the sophisticated use of hidden electromagnetic technologies and psychotronic weapons to incite continual programs of fear and terror, they can digress humanity, biological robots. Their hope is that with a mind-controlled population, they will be fully unchallenged and can take full and complete possession of the Earth's physical resources. My God, you guys, alright, I'm giving you some information here. Wow, and we have, like I said before, we've got to know how these guys think and what goes on and what makes their brain tick, right? So we got to know all these strategies and tricks of the trade. Oh my gosh. So their hope is that with a mind-controlled population, they will be fully unchallenged and can take full and complete possession of Earth's physical resources. And to achieve this goal, the secretive infiltration of the core society organizational structure, such as number 1, religions, 2, medical, 3, financial, and 4, legal systems, would be ideal to shape the value systems that generate the 3D reality based upon belief systems they want to program in humanity and thus fully control. Yep. Alright. Guys, check out this video again. Go over this video again. Listen to all this information that I'm sharing with you guys. Learn about all this stuff, okay? We just do not want to be too relaxed because there's so much is happening and that we can't see unless we do all of our own learning, do all of our own homework and research and check it out for ourselves. The technological and mind control means of society or social engineering encompass 5 main archontic deception strategies used to generate extremely dysfunctional behaviors, which we refer to as the archontic deception behaviors. These are used to spread anti-human value systems in the human public and create the master-slave mentality. And what are they? 1, it is divide and conquer tactics. 2, it is victimizer. 3, it is sexual abuse and sexual misery. 4, child abuse and child sacrifice. Alright, I can't pronounce that. Alright guys, well, there you have it. And I want to do another video, and it is all about mind control and everything, and how they use mind control to mess with the awakened souls, alright? Absolutely. But yeah, there you have it, you guys. And I hope you really enjoy that information and video. Like I said before, you know, we have just got to be on our game. We've got to be, we've got to know all the tricks and of the trades and what they're using. We've got to know exactly what they're using. Why? So we don't get caught up in it. And you know what else? So we can actually teach others out there about this, right? Divide and conquer, divide and rulership, everything like that. Alright, you guys. So right now, okay, I am gonna go and do a wee bit of shopping. The sun is so beautiful, and it's funny, you know, I was just thinking, you know, it's nice and beautiful out. We've got the wind blowing. I put a bit of spray in my hair, you know, so it just keeps it in place. But you know, sometimes it just doesn't work, because the moment I hop out of the car, it just goes. Anyways, so I'm going to head off right now and do some grocery shopping, but thank you for being here. And hey, I just want to do a shout out to my sister Leigh. I love you, my sister. You are awesome. Thank you for sharing my videos in our Telegram group. I do really appreciate that, and I do appreciate you. I would do it myself, but I don't, you know, because I've created that space for us to be able to come and share, and share information, share videos and things like that. I created that space so that you guys can interact with one another, and that you can share all your information, and that it's like giving you guys a platform to work with and things like that. And so I don't want to like take over that platform with my videos. That's why I don't share them in there. But I do appreciate when you guys do share the videos in there, and at least I, you know, I was like, I didn't do it. Wasn't me. Wasn't me that shared it in there. But anyway, I am just giving a shout out to Leigh. I love you, my sister. You are the best, and I thank you so much. You've been such a strong and powerful support in the Starseed and Lightworkers and Wayshire community, and that goes for everybody too. But Leigh, my sister, I love you so much. Thank you so much for all that you do, and just for bringing your light and anchoring your beautiful light. So yeah, and anybody else that wants to join the Telegram chat group is Guardian Alliance. Alright, that's a name to just remind us of who we are. Always remember who you are. Alright guys, I love you. Thank you. Please rock that like, subscribe and share. And if you like this video, I appreciate all subscribers, everybody who shares, and everyone who watches. Mwah. Love you so much. See you on the next video, guys. And if you want to watch more videos, here or there. Alright. Love you all.